as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, Lion! Hey, kill! 11. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On 1st and 10, Reeves eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Reeves. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he's going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Reeves flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Agate. 30 left. Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reeves. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Casey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. A give, running right, Etienne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. On
Let's go.
2nd down and 8.
Think right. Here we go.
Elijah Moore, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they pitch to Jacobs. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Buying time to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he's got the hook up to roll. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Kill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Take right open. There we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey, lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course.
Easy.
Now Lawrence. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with an option left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Option play, they give to Evans. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here we go. On first down, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, kill. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Think right open.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Jags are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
he's loose down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Jaguars 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On red.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's going to take another shot here.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Reeves. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, Reeves. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Reeves. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. In the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, kill.
That's good.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Casey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with ETN. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They're on the 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He lets it go deep from Mayer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence changing the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun.
On first and 10. It's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Reeves
to the right side. Here's Mayer.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially at this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 21.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Divine Diablo.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 21-yard line.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
To try again after the sack.
Lawrence.
And he's got his man on the out route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Go, let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And the Raiders have got him. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, Jupiter.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Take right open.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Go.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.